Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Davis. I'm bringing you our next lesson on the solar system. Now, we have been working for the last several days on learning about the solar system. And the reason I like to start with the solar system, I want you to get really familiar with what's out in the universe so you can better appreciate our planet, the planet Earth. Now, we learned about all of the planets in the solar system, and even though all of those planets are really cool and interesting, we did discover that the planet Earth is the greatest planet in the solar system. Now, just think for a minute, why is that true? Why is there no other planet like it? Hey, if you said because there's life on the planet Earth and no other planet in the solar system has life on it, you're right. Yeah, we are in the perfect spot in the solar system. Third place. Normally first place is great, but in this case, third place is in the just right spot. We are in the perfect position so that the sun doesn't get the planet too hot and we're not too cold. We're just right. And because of our position in the solar system, we're the only planet that has life on it. We have breathable air, water, we have plants and animals and people. That makes our planet really great and special. And because it's so special and valuable, we definitely want to learn to take care of our planet. So our next few lessons are going to focus on the planet Earth and how we can take care of the Earth. I'm going to start today with this little Scholastic news because it is going to put together all of the very special things on the planet Earth that make us really work together as a team and why one piece is joined to another piece to make the perfect picture. And if one of those pieces, if something happens to one of those pieces, it can affect the whole puzzle, if you please, the puzzle called life. So I'm going to read this to you. It says, many pieces of one puzzle. Air, land, water, people. We all fit together. We make a beautiful puzzle. At the top it says, we are all pieces of the puzzle. Now I'm going to fold this so that we can just read a few sections at a time. We're going to start with air because air is a piece of the puzzle. We need clean air to breathe. We should not breathe in air that is polluted. Do you know what the word polluted means? If you said dirty, you're correct. We don't want to breathe in dirty air. If something is polluted, people have made it dirty. Animals and plants need air too. Animals breathe it, and plants can't grow without it. So one very important piece of the puzzle of life on Earth is air. All living things need it, and it needs to be clean. Land is a piece of the puzzle. We need clean land. We live on land. That's where we build homes. We can't build safe homes on polluted land. I don't want to live on dirty land, do you? Animals and plants need land too. Animals live in holes, dens, trees. Most plants need soil to grow. So we've got to keep the air clean and the land clean. Water is a piece of the puzzle. We need clean water. We can't live without water. We use water for drinking, washing, and brushing our teeth. Animals and plants need water too. Animals need water too. Animals drink and swim in it. Plants can't grow without water, even in the desert. Wow. So far, a couple things that we've learned. Air, land, and water are very important environments on the planet Earth. And all of those spaces need to be clean because animals, plants, and people use those spaces and those things. The last piece of the puzzle, hey, it's us. People are a piece of the puzzle. People can cause problems for the earth, but we can also help Earth. So we can be the problem, but we also can be the solution. We can throw away trash or recycle. That keeps trash off the planet. We can turn off water when we brush our teeth. That saves water. We can plant trees. Trees help clean the air. Wow, we can really make a difference on our planet, and we can make this planet healthy and clean and green. Now, I'm going to turn over here to our topic of discussion, part 2, trash. Yeah, it is a stinky subject. However, it is part of the problem on the planet Earth. You know how we just read that people can cause the earth to be dirty. We're part of the problem. However, we can also be a part of the solution in keeping the planet Earth green and clean. We're going to be thinking about 3 R's today when we're thinking about trash. We're going to be thinking about reduce, reuse, and recycle. So keep those words in mind as I read my next little newspaper called Trash. Now, if you're like me, I don't really like to think about trash that often. I mean, I throw things away and then I forget about it. But in this newspaper, we're going to have to focus on what happens to trash when we throw it away. We have to think about trash in order to help our planet. So let's get to reading here. Trash. And I love this newspaper because the word trash is actually spelled with trash. Each person in our country, United States of America, makes about 4 pounds of trash every day. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of people in our country. If each of us makes 4 pounds of trash every day, that's a lot of trash. That's a lot of waste that we're not using. That sounds like a problem. Where does trash go? I know you're not thinking about that every day, but it's time that we focus on where it goes so we can think about making less of it and help our planet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up this newspaper so that I can read it to you. Give me just a second to adjust. This is so big and so wide. There we go. All right, so let's get started. There's a little sequence of trash. At the top it says, where does trash go? Question. Trash doesn't just go away after you throw it out, like, you know, it just doesn't disappear. That would be a great solution, but it doesn't. So what happens? Number 1, the trash bins go outside. People fill their trash bags. They put bags into the trash bin, Every week, people put the bins on the side of the road. Now, I know in my neighborhood, that's what we do, but some of you might have to haul your trash off to the trash dump yourself. However, today in my neighborhood, the trash trucks did come. I did put out my trash, and in my trash can alone, there were about 4 bags of trash just going to the trash dump. Next, the trash goes on a truck. So I put my trash out this morning and I heard the sound of a large noise in my neighborhood. It was the trash truck. The garbage truck comes, and then workers put trash into the truck. They drive around the neighborhood and they get all of the trash. Then they drive it to a landfill. So number one, I'm really glad that I can throw my trash away in a trash bag, and I am thankful that somebody hauls it off, or it would actually make my neighborhood really dirty. The next place, ooh, look at that. This is piles and piles of trash. So the next in the sequence of our trash, the next place it goes is called the landfill. Let's find out about that. Trash goes to a landfill. Garbage trucks dump the trash at a landfill. A landfill is a big area for trash. And after they dump the trash, the next thing they do is they put dirt on top of the trash. So they just layer it up. Trash, dirt, trash, dirt. And then you know what's happening. That's getting higher and higher, and it's getting to be a big pile of trash. The piles of trash at the landfill get very high, and after a while, there's no more room at the landfill for the trash. A new place has to be found. People make more and more trash all the time. That sounds like a problem. So we have to get rid of our trash. So we have to throw it in a place called a landfill. But the landfill is taking up space on the planet Earth with trash. And when that one gets full, they have to go to another spot. That sounds like a big problem for the planet Earth. A solution. There are some ways that we can help reduce the amount of trash that we're putting in the landfill every day. Let's look over here. Ways people help. The first way we can help is to reuse. Here are just a few ideas that we can think about and practice to help reuse things. People can reuse things. They can bring cloth bags to the grocery store when they buy food instead of getting those plastic or paper bags. And kids can use a lunchbox or a lunch bag so that we're making less trash. And I have actually started doing this. This year, my goal was to start carrying my own bags to the grocery store, and I've been doing a pretty good job of it. And I feel like I'm helping the planet Earth. Something else we can do is to recycle. When something is recycled, it's actually broken down and made into something brand new. So you can take your plastic bottles, paper, or aluminum cans, and they can be put out in a special container and taken off to a factory. And at that factory, those items will get melted down and changed and made into something completely new, like aluminum cans might be used to make a bicycle frame. Or I've even heard of plastic bottles being made into a thread that is changed into clothing. That's amazing. I would rather us recycle than throw it in the landfill. And then finally, we can reduce. people can reduce or make less of the amount of trash that we make. To reduce means to make less. Kids can reduce by writing on both sides of the paper instead of just one side. And you can also turn off the water faucet when you're brushing your teeth, so you reduce the amount of water that you're using. And when you leave a room, you can reduce the amount of electricity you're using by turning off the lights. Wow! If we all work together, we can do our part to solve this problem of too much trash on the planet Earth. We can reuse, recycle, and reduce. Well, Earth Helpers, I hope that this lesson was an eye-opener for you, and I hope now that instead of just throwing something away, you'll think about how you can actually maybe make less trash or reuse something or even recycle it. Wow, I really want to save our planet, and I want you to help me out. So Earth Helpers, let's be kind to our planet, the greatest planet in the solar system and the only one like it. We can't move to another, so we've got to take care of the one that we have. All right, until our next lesson, keep helping the planet Earth, and I'll see you next time.